Howdy, folks, and welcome back. Hope you're all blessed and doing okay out there. Well, for today's video, I present to you the Great American Railroads Emblem Collection. I got this, believe it or not, for free from one of my local train stores. I was buying something and I saw that and I said I would like this. They said, "You want it? Sure, take it." Okay. What this is basically a collection of railroad names with a picture, a patch, and information on the back of each card about the railway company itself, including the history and where it came from. When I got this, I realized a lot of things were out of order. Recently, I took all the cards out and I put them all in chronological order the best I could. Using internet research references and my train books, I have it in probably the best order I could put it for the railroads. If anything is out of place, let me know. And what's funny is, a lot of people think the B&O was our first railroad. Well, it was in a way, but it was our first chartered railroad. The oldest railway in America, or the first, was actually the Allegheny Portage Railway, founded back in the 1820s. It was a canal boat operation, using canal boats and rail cars on pulleys and horses. The oldest railway in operation today, supposedly, is the Strasburg Railroad. It's been around since the 1830s, and you all know what a big deal that is in Pennsylvania. One second, guys, I gotta wet my whistle. You may have noticed, too, it's a little dimmer in here. That's because the lights reflect off of the plastic sleeve the cards are in, so I don't really want to, obscure the view. Funny enough, though, my research shows the B&O is not the oldest railway in America. Well, what's listed on these railroads? You're going to be surprised when I open the book here in a sec. Anyway, let's take a look at this and see what it has to offer. So here we go, starting with the Delaware and Hudson. That's right, the D&H was founded in 1823. And now we all know it's a part of Norfolk Southern with their new heritage unit. Next, we have the Baltimore and Ohio and the Erie Railroad. Two familiar companies. Reading Lines and Boston and Maine. I forgot to mention, too, some railroads had the same year for the beginning of operations, so I didn't like where to put them, so I just kind of went randomly nitpick. There were no dates for operational hours or operational years of service, just years, so I went by that. Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac, and the classic Wabash Railway. Central New Jersey, and the Rutland Railroad. Never heard of Rutland. There is a fanfare at the Pennsylvania Railway, and another, the Lehigh Valley. The classic Milwaukee Road, or Milwaukee, Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul, and Pacific, if you want the full name. Central Vermont. Louisville, Nashville. Delaware, Lackawanna Western, also known as the Lackawanna Railroad. Sorry if I sound a bit off, guys. I'm a little tired tonight. Illinois Central. Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis. Not familiar with that company either, but maybe they ran the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Chicago, Rock Island, Pacific, also known as the Rock Island. Another classic, the New York Central. The Burlington Route, or fully known as the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy, along with the Chicago Northwestern Railway. The old classics, here's another classic favorite, the AT&SF, or Santa Fe Railway, or I say the full name, Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. The Maine Central. Union Pacific, Northern Pacific. Two Pacifics. Southern Pacific, a third one. Chesapeake and Ohio. Norfolk and Western. Denver and Rio Grande Western, simply known as the Rio Grande Road. A beautiful name too, I must say. The MKT, Missouri, Kansas, Texas, known simply as the Katy Railway. The Texas and Pacific, the classic T&P line. New York, New Haven, and Hartford. MOPAC, or Missouri Pacific. St. Louis and San Francisco, also known as the Frisco, but they never made it to California. Chicago and Eastern Illinois Railway. Nickel Plate Road. The Florida East Coast Railway. Chicago Great Western. Kansas City Southern. Great Northern. Bangor and Aerostock. Not familiar with them. Southern. Central of Georgia. Monon. The Hoosier Line. Atlantic Coast Line. Seaboard Airline. Western Pacific. Spokane, Portland, and Seattle. The Virginia Railway. And last but certainly not least, the Gulf, Mobile, and Ohio. And there's something on the back of the book, guys, but I'll probably let you see because you're curious. There you go. And there you guys have it. Not a bad little collection of railroad information. The sad thing is, all these railroads except for Union Pacific are gone. As we all know, they have merged or been inherited or bought by other companies. Today you have heritage units, history museums, and railroad museums that are carrying on preservation of these railways themselves. Union Pacific, BNSF, CSX, Norfolk Southern, Amtrak, and now CPKC. Well, that's what you got. Anyway, until next time, please like, subscribe, and comment. Please be safe around trains, and remember, the Lord loves you. See y'all next time.